Alright, here we go again. I'm 2 videos behind the schedule, so let's give you guys a little update. As you can see, I shaved my beard and it's just a part of my habit of a change, because all of us get used to how we look like and how the others we know look like, and it's funny because you can really stick to it, you can be attached to it, and you can even, through changing your hairstyle or shaving your beard, you can practice change in your life. And in my case, I get bored really quickly with any style I choose. So there is nothing too meaningful behind it, but I like to change my styles. And I can recommend it too, because I think there is a value in it, and you can practice a small changes in your life. Also, I was able to gain back some of my vigor and energy, and it was one of the hardest, or it was hard part of the whole process, because you can sometimes regain your energy by various activities, and in my case it wasn't true. I needed to stop doing exercise, and also most of my so-called productive habits, just to shrink it to the bare minimum. And it worked for me. It took about 1.5 months, and I'm back to my normal levels of energy, so I'm happy about it. And I spent quite enough time to reflect on my year of 2024, and overall it was one of the best years of my life, maybe the best so far, and I'm very grateful for it. And also I'm looking forward to the year 2025. Hopefully I'll be able to stick with my regime and with my new habits, and taking these kind of videos is one of the new addition to my life. And I like to look back and see how many videos I made, how much I just generally was able to came through my fears and my procrastination, and only thoughts, no actions. And these videos is a form of action. It's one piece of a big picture in my life that I was able to just I was able to create something and wasn't satisfied only with the imagination of it. And even I don't consider myself a perfectionist, but in some part of myself inside, I know that I'm doing shitty job at the moment. But there is no way around. If you want to be good at something, you must be shitty at start. And these videos will remind me in the future where I began and where I'm heading in the future. And I'm very happy that I'm making this video at the moment, that I'm able to push my procrastination, and also in these winter times where I feel low energy and I'm more in my head than in the summer times or spring, and I'm still able to do a little bit of work. And by the work I mean even this. This is There came an idea through my mind that at this year I was really good at making fake work and fake responsibilities for myself, and because they are not generating any income, any whatsoever. Just there is areas of my life, like exercising, like pictures of my work, or capturing my competitions in weightlifting. And these are like a little bit, like small pieces of fake work and creative stuff that I'm able to push through the internet, and just making the history of my actions. And that's enough for me at the moment, because I cannot imagine like not making these videos at the moment, because I know for sure that in the future they will be so valuable for me. As I'm writing my diary, this is the form of diary in my life, and I'm happy to be able to somehow speak in English at the moment, and I am able to capture it without any second guesses and anything you can imagine that stopped me from doing this in the past. And it was probably, as the Gary Vaynerchuk would say, because of I cared about the opinions of people around me and on the internet, and I wasn't able to see behind the scenes that it would give me something. And by taking these videos, you are overcoming the fears inside of you that you're not a good speaker, you are not living an interesting life, and you're not contributing by this to anyone. And these fears are real, and you just must push through them and realize that even though you're not living at the moment the spectacular life, it's okay. It's okay. So what? It doesn't mean that you're not able to create a spectacular life in the future, but you must start somewhere. And if you're not advantageous, if you don't have an advantage at start, you must create some luck in your life, and you must do, you must create, you must force yourself, as the Joe Rogan are recommending, forcing yourself to exercise, forcing yourself to be creative, and force yourself to be consistent as possible as you're able to. Because there is no way around. You will get older and you will feed those fears inside of you, and you won't be able to do anything. You will just stick with your job, stick with your bad habits, and there is no motivation to be better. Even such a small motivation for me at the moment can be, I want to look back on these videos and know that I'm better, that I'm further in my way of life, that I'm able to generate more money, I'm able to help more people, and I'm just excited where this journey could end up. And I love to see the videos of old people that even in their 60s, 70s, they just grab the rest of their courage that they are possessing, and they are making the advice videos on YouTube. I love them. When the algorithm shows me them, I loved it. I love it just because I cannot imagine what's going inside of heads these old people, because probably they didn't have the opportunity to share something on the internet in their youth, but still at these days they turn on the camera, shot the video and post it, because probably they have nothing to lose. But it doesn't matter when you're young and old. All of us have nothing to lose by sharing a piece of our perspective, of our world. And these kind of videos encourages me to do more, to share more, even when I feel like there is nothing to share, there is nothing interesting about my life, and there is nothing interesting about the activities that I'm doing. So what? So I'll be the next nobody on the YouTube that is trying to make something of him. So what? It's well spent my time. Time well spent. And you know, at these days when I have a spare time, I like to watch World War II documentaries, and documentaries about Winston Churchill, and it always just changes my perspective on today's life, because we have everything what we can imagine. We have all the opportunities. we have all the tools, we have the internet era, we have the AI era, and still we are struggling with our needs as a human being, to feel loved, to make a difference, to feel important, to provide for our loved ones, to just all the basic needs that as a human beings we need. But if you're able to figure it out even in a small way, then you can focus on creating something, on helping someone, or just be better in your language, in your money wise, to be more educated about money and how to be able to make a better life for you and people around you. And that's it. That can be the whole purpose of your life. But I know what it isn't. It isn't laying around. It isn't torturing yourself with thoughts. It isn't just slowly degradation of your body, of your mind through alcohol, drugs, poor sleep, no quality information, consumed, just existing. In the past I was paralyzed by inaction, by procrastination, by just heaviness of a when the whole weight of your life decisions are crushing you and you don't know the way out. And I think it's okay, because as one of my past ideas was, I would recommend you to count your years on this earth since the day 15, because most of us are not able to shape our reality before this age. You're not able to decide with which elementary you're going to, because it depends where your parents live, if you're so lucky that you have a parent. So one of the first decisions you're making is where I want to go on high school, which high school, which college, which first job. These decisions are, even though you're not prepared for them, they are shaping your future. And if your if your current age minus 15, that's your age, actually, I would say. So even though I'm 27 at the moment, I consider myself as a 12-year-old boy, because the age when you gained the consciousness and, you know, took some responsibilities, even the smallest ones, are happening about 15 years old plus. And it's sad when, you know, children are making the life mistakes that are so impactful in their future that, you know, the whole trajectory of their life is just so much changed, and there can be so much burden, just so much burden carrying these, you know, mistakes. And the whole life gets a lot harder than for people that has the smoother, has their way more smooth. And but we all have to start somewhere. I'm trying to speak out of the blue, out of my mind at the moment, trying to use my current vocabulary and my rhetoric, or just, you know, speaker skills as I have at the moment. I'm completely fine with it, and hopefully I'll get better in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to be more consistent, and I can't wait where my habits will get me in the future, because at the moment it isn't so bad, and I know that in the current state and in my life, I know that it's more about saying no to things and to opportunities to waste my life and my health than it's about doing all the things that I consider important. But at some cases, I like to do these things, and I definitely love to push myself out of my comfort zone. And hopefully, I'll be able to stick with it. And with this hope, I will go through the next year, and I will get better. I know it for sure. So for you guys that stick with me even this not smooth of a video, thank you for your interest. As Huberman would say, thank you for your interest in science. And like always, my friends, it's gonna be a good day. This is just the impact of people and videos I consume, and I'm happy I'm doing something myself. So, see you guys in the future. Hopefully, it will be more listenable. Bye.